Hello and welcome back. So, we talked about references and how they can help you have a better idea of how your character looks, or if you want some poses to draw, it's always important to look for references. You can look for them on the internet, or you can take pictures of yourself or your friends if you want to. But yes, references are very important and you'll want to use them. So, we're going to look for some references right now. So feel free to do this at the same time as I do, or you can watch the video and do it later on. Don't forget that you can pause the video at any time if you want to take your time, and you can't do both things at the same time, so don't worry, there's no need to rush. The video will stay there for you to watch, so do however feels better for you. So the first place I want to go is to Pinterest. I want to show a bit better this board that I talked about, so that about this page, the character design references. It's really good and I really recommend you to follow them on Instagram or Facebook because they're always posting new things. There are other artists posting their own character designs and it's really great. Not only for you to know new artists, but also for inspiration. So if you go to the boards, you'll see that they have a board for everything. If there's something you need, you'll find it. There's anatomy boards, they're divided into each part of the body. You have the face, you have the hair, the eyes, noses, ears, everything. So if there's something you need to look up and learn a bit more, or just go for inspiration, this is a good place to go. And not only that, they then have references for infants, toddlers, kids. In our case, we kind of want to look for kids, so Kid Boys is a good one. Let me see, they also have teen boys, maybe this will help us as well. They also have older characters, old ladies for example. But this is one, just boys. Okay, we can check that one out. You have boys, you have faces of girls and boys, and then you actually have the clothings as well. You have for outfits as well, all kinds of outfits. You have character outfits, Greeks and Romans. You have character outfit, Egyptians. There's everything here, really. This is a very good place for you to find inspiration, but of course these are only for inspiration and never to copy, don't forget that. So let's see our boards here. I like the Flash one from The Incredibles. I think this one is from Incredibles too, because Flash actually is a character very similar to Jonah. So he's energetic, he's fearless, and he's always brewing trouble. So it's really a very similar character to Jonah. I imagined Jonah taller than this, but for example, I really like the hair. I've imagined Jonah with the hair going behind like this, but with an undershave and a tiny ponytail, but I really like this movement. So this is something that will help me. So I'm probably using that as inspiration here. Let's see if we can find something else. Oh, we have here the boy from Howl's Moving Castle. I really like, for example, this pose. It's really cute. I really like him. Again, he's smaller than what I'm thinking, but I like the expressions. So maybe we'll keep that. We'll see. I think I'm going to stay with this for now, but as you can see, there's so many styles around, and most of them, or all of them if I'm not mistaken, have the links for the artist, for the page of the artist. And so if you really like the art, you can start following them. It's always good to find new artists, so take that chance. Oh, I really like this, but well, I'm a big fan of Akira Toriyama's art, so actually these two are also can have that energy that Jonah has, so those are good references as well. And notice here, I really like this, they drew the character and then it has the colors, so you know what to use later on for each of the characters. If you see here, there's all the other characters as well, so this is really helpful. So maybe if you want to organize your character this way, so you always know the colors for them, so that's really nice. Okay, I'm going to go for the next board that we opened. Character design teen boys. Not sure if these aren't older than what I want, but we can take a look anyway, see if we can take some inspiration from them. Not really into any of this so far. I like these poses here, they are nice. I think I'm going for the next one because there's nothing here that's piquing my interest or giving me any inspiration for Jonah. Yep, I think I've reached the end of the board, so yes, let's go for the next one. So this one is just boys, maybe we can find something interesting here. Remember that we're always getting inspiration from other people and everything we see around us, so don't be afraid to look up the art around you and the places around you. Well, still not finding really anything I want to use as inspiration or for my mood board. For example, this is a good time for you to create a mood board. So it's the images that inspire, so you don't need to look for characters only, you can also look for places or even outfits. For example, in my case, so Jonah lives in a fishing village, right? There's lakes, there's rivers, so maybe I can find images of lakes and that can help for my mood board, so I can look at this board and inspire me to draw my character in certain places or doing certain activities. So this is a good thing. If you want, you can create a small mood board. You can just save some pictures or take some pictures and just open Paint or something like that with those images, and you have a JPEG of your mood boards for your character. That's a good exercise instead of having the reference image scattered around if you want. So you have a better feel of your character. It can be very helpful. So I think I will keep just those two for now, and I'm going to go for the next place, which is Pixabay. So Pixabay is a stock website, a free stock website. So for this you can use however you want. So they're excellent for finding references, photo references, for example, for the poses you want to draw. So these are very good for that. Don't forget that these are mostly for inspiration, and these are for you to use as reference for when drawing the poses of your characters or even for outfits, for example. So I'm going to look for teenager boy. Yeah, boy, that's a good search to go for, and let's see if we can find interesting poses. Well, there's this one, a very confident pose. Maybe we can use it to practice drawing. See more. This one is good. These pictures here are really nice because they have the black background, and so it contrasts with the rest of the pose, so you can see very clearly how the pose is. So this is really helpful to draw. Mostly looking for standing poses right now. Again, like I said, I think Jonah, my character, is really the kind of character that's always moving around. So going for a sitting pose, I don't think it would make much sense for him, so I'm looking for standing poses mostly. And I wanted a pose where the character is doing some activity like jumping or walking. I could actually look for that maybe, but I'll keep on looking for these ones. I like this one. It's still very static, but it's a very confident pose. I like these ones, for example, but I'm not sure karate is how you say it in English. I hope it is. If not, I'm very sorry. It's not something that exists on my character's world, so I'm going to maybe open up this one because it's that kind of confident pose that I want. I want to find the running pose. Let's try something else. Let's see what can we find if we go for kids. Yeah, let's see kids playing. Maybe we'll find something interesting. Oh look, see, I talked about the mood board thing. So for example, this is a very good one for a mood board of Jonah. So these are kids playing by the river, and well, that's obviously something that Jonah and his friends would do. Running around in the fields as well. There's here another photo with a kid by the lake. These are smaller kids, but the idea is there. Again, I know what age my character is, so creating our own character has many phases, right? And I think this is the one I like the least. Oh, that's a good one here. Mostly because it's very hard to find the things that you want. Unless you take some pictures, of course. If you take your own pictures, that's much easier. If you already have an idea in mind of the poses you want to draw and you have someone that can pose for you, that's awesome. It's really, really helpful. And I do it sometimes here at home. When I finally give up and I'm like, okay, I'm going to take the picture of the pose I want, so pose for me, please. And I'll take pictures when I find, there's one here, I really like it. I really, really like it. Look at it, it's perfect. You can see everything very clearly. It's a really good picture. So I think this is it, really. We have a lot of poses here. Not going to choose all of them, but these will be helpful for our next videos. So feel free to go look for your own references. Again, take your time. There's no need to rush. Like I said, this part can be a bit tiring, but you'll get there. You'll find something that you like, and if you don't, you can always take pictures. So remember that. And I'm going to save some of this. Again, don't forget to update your project if you've started it already. If you haven't, I really recommend you do. So we already filled our character sheet, so you can post that in the project section, and then you can post maybe a mood board or a picture or two that you chose to use as reference or as posing reference for your character. And I will see you in the next video. So bye bye!